Hello there. It's the 20th of January, 2021, 7:46 a.m. Pacific Coast Time, so almost 11. Real quick video here to reiterate my emotional tension, linguistic emotional tension analysis forecast that the tensions for today would peak late tonight, 11:30 tonight Pacific Coast Time. So it suggests there's going to be a little bit more drama today. It's cold out here. And so things are still unfolding. This is the MBE is modern Byzantine Empire. And it's not really an empire. The United States is, in my opinion, shading into a different place in history, and not really empire. In fact, withdrawing from that. But here in the modern Byzantine Empire, this video is just basically to say, keep your head down, don't react to what you think's going on. It's going to be very convoluted. There may be yet more drama. This drama may yet extend out to the 28th or 29th. We won't see any kind of a resolution, in my opinion, until we get into February, and that's when we'll start seeing things shape out a little. Got some notes here. Basically, you just want to keep low. Things are going to be unsettled. You just want to keep to yourself and not participate in the overall drama that's going to be going on, because you won't really be able to affect anything. This is going to sort itself out on its own. I've got all kinds of linguistic hints about things not being normal, not being settled, that it's going to be a very unusual time. The energy levels for right now, let me just draw a quick little graph. If I were to graph it, we'd have building tension throughout the day here that's going to peak tonight, and then it's going to go sort of like this. So here's the 20th, and that would be into the 21st. And then we go over here, and this little thread is going to go until the 25th. And then it'll go whoosh by the 28th, 29th. Then it'll peak there, and then it'll trail off into February and March. And that's the projection from my emotional reduction engine, analyzing the current language, and by current I mean like the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's all censored. It's difficult to say that this is going to be accurate because of that censorship. It throws everything one-sided. I tried to compensate. It would take years to figure out algorithmic approaches to compensate for censorship. It's just simply not that easy. Language is extremely ambiguous. So in any event, my particular thing here at the moment is just stay low, stay out of the way, watch it all unfold. I don't eat popcorn, but if I did, I'd have a lot of it, because we're looking at yet a number of days of emotional tension and reaction to that tension on the part of the generalized humanity, as well as all of the political stuff going on. Now, if you'd followed my stuff on Twitter, you'll note that the other day I tweeted out a link to a video about these strange energies from space that are approaching Earth from behind. And I was quite accurate in labeling them strange, because we don't know what they are. If our solar system is headed that way, here is Earth, and our magnetosphere should sort of make us look comet-like, basically something like that. Instead, this whole back part of it has been pushed forward towards the Earth, and it sort of caves in like that. and comes back around that way. And in fact, sometimes it even wraps around a bit. This is extremely exciting on many different levels, a little scary too, because what it implies is that there's an energy source out here that is moving faster than Earth, such that it can push our magnetosphere up against the backside. And that is an energy source that is doing that. That energy source is affecting our vagus nervous system. I'm leaving all my YouTube videos and my tweets up, in spite of the fact that the tweets could probably cause me to go to a leftist re-education camp, right? Because you tweet anything even marginally conservative out and you're instantly Hitler. So anyway, though, I'm leaving them up because there are links to the video about this situation that we've got ongoing now. And it's not going to slack off for quite some period of time. At least 9 years, maybe 18. It may peak in 9 years and then trail off, but it's indeterminate at this stage. We just can't say. In any event, the energies are affecting us. They're affecting our vagus nervous system. Our vagus nervous system is in a large way both a pathway, a conduit for interconnection, but also a control system for our thoughts. And so I'm not going to go into it. You can research it yourself, but you must, in order to maintain your thoughts in a calm and centered manner over this next period of time, especially in through spring. So that building tension stuff was forecast from language. Independent of that, you're going to be bombarded with these strange energies from space to the extent that it will be picked up by your vagus nervous system, which is a giant antenna that's wrapped around all your bones and organs and stuff, but is not shielded other than this fat layer around it. And so these energies will go right through the fat. It's not like bone, right? So your spine's okay and the stuff in your noggin's okay, but a lot of your thought processes are controlled through the vagus nervous system, which will be picking up this energy. And so you need to do things. So one thing you might do, it's really risky because it can affect your sleep, is you might get a little magnetic bracelet and wear this for some period of time in order to affect the charge state on your blood. That charge state on your blood will then affect your vagus nervous system. But you gotta know what you're doing there. You can't wear it. You gotta understand your body type. You can't wear it all day long. You can only wear it for a brief period of time, this sort of thing. So all of these are cautionary things you need to do. You don't need to use magnets. It's kind of risky, like I say. They can greatly affect your sleep, but you should ground yourself. This is a charge, like electrical charge issue that's affecting your nervous system. And so get out bare feet on wet grass, bare feet in wet sand, some contact with the earth so the energies can interchange. You can also use red light. You can also sun your balls. You can go out and get red light on your reproductive organs. And that red light will alter the hormones, and it'll also alter the electrical charge throughout your body. Obviously, cautions there, both to incarceration and sunburn. but I joke about it, but it's really serious. If all of us human animals aren't reacting as we should, the herd will get spooked, and that mob mentality takes over, and who knows where we'll end up. And this is a very serious situation, as we all know. So basically, I guess that's it. I'm going to tell you one little funny story, but let me just once again reiterate. Sun your balls, keep yourself to yourself, get stoic, and get low, because there's a lot of shit going on over our pay grade, and we don't want to get caught in any of that kind of stuff. And it's all going to sort itself out, whether we participate or not, so better that we not. Okay, so I know this guy, Henry. I met him, I think maybe in 67. Met him in 1967. He's I think he's 2 years older than I am. He's a great guy. He's a Frenchman, small fellow like myself, Actually comes from the same region as my mother's people. and he's very engaging. He's living outside of Paris now, and he has the odd habit of calling me maybe once a year, maybe not even that, but we stay connected over time, right? That's the way it is with military brats. You know all of these people because you've been in the same military bases as them. And so you might get to a new military base, you might meet somebody, make them a friend, and boing, 2 months later, their dad's shipped out, and so they're gone. And so but you may see them 3 years later at some other military base when your dad gets shipped as well. So that's kind of the way it works. And his dad was in the French diplomat service, so he is more stable. They don't move diplomats around as much as the military guys. Anyway, though, so Henri gives me a call last night. That's why I'm all fuzz-headed. He called late last night. Let's see, it was real early in the morning for him. But in any event, so he had just had this funny story to tell me that he knows a French woman who's a psychic. And Henri is neutral. You know, if you're psychic, that's fine. You know, let's go have some wine, sit at the cafe and chat. So it's not like he buys into any of this stuff, but it's not like he's also unaware of it. But anyway, the funny story here was he happened to run into the woman and ask her how Les Cliques would be following the 20th. Okay, so in other words, he's asking how will the clique, the group, be following today's activities. And he told me, he said he expected her, because she's actually very prescient and quite on in his experience, you know, hitting probably 3 out of 5 of her little predictions or whatever, something like that, but enough to give him confidence, and he talks to her about it. But he asked how this clique would be doing following today's events, because the clique is David Wilcock and Simon Parks, and I don't know if Benjamin Fulford's included in there or not, but people of that ilk, okay, that were out there, you know, pimping letters of the alphabet, that kind of shit, right? They are all Les Cliques, and they're all psychic, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. They're all woo-woo people. And so he was asking his psychic friend how they were going to be following today, and he tells me last night, I'm trying to understand what he's saying, that he expected that she would tell him that, oh, they were, you know, dust in the wind. They were just blown away by events, right? And no, he's a little nonplussed. She comes back over coffee, over their espresso, and tells him that, you know, she wondered that as well, but whatever her psychic method, dream or whatever, I don't know any of the details, revealed to her that, nope, these people are going to still be around. So, we can take that for whatever it's worth. A French psychic coffee drinker says, you know, David Wilcock and Simon Parks are going to still be around. One might think, well, if they're still going to be having an audience and so forth, maybe they weren't all that wrong. Anyway, so stay low, stay low, people. I've seen this shit before. I've seen military movements that don't make sense or should be taken as a real sign that you don't understand what's going on. And as soon as you recognize you don't understand what's going on, then that should raise the danger signals in your vagus nervous system. And they should be very heightened at this moment. So, you know, live long and prosper. Do not despair. Let's see, humanity triumphs. We're moving into sci-fi world. And keep your head down.